children, I'm Mrs. Reena Nath. I'm here once again with the same subject, maths. And in my previous video, I taught you how to convert the fraction into decimal and percentage. Today, once again, I'm here with the topic ordering of fraction. How to order the fraction, that is, how to arrange the fraction from small to big, that is in ascending order, and in descending order, that is from big to small. So here are the fractions. The fractions are 2 by 3, 5 by 9 and 11 by 18. The question given here is, use equivalent fraction to write the following fractions in order of size, that is smallest first. Dear children, we can arrange the fraction in two different ways. The first method is through converting into common denominator, means to converting into equivalent fraction. And the second method is by dividing the fraction and converting them into decimal. So I am here with the first method by converting the denominators into common denominator. To convert the denominators to common denominator, the first step is we need to find out the LCM of the denominators. The denominators here are 3, 9 and 18. In your previous classes, you all have already learned how to find out the LCM of the numbers. So 3, 9 and 18, we can divide it by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 6s are 18. Again, can go by 3, 1, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. We have to continue till we get all the remainder as 1. So divide again by 2, 1, 1 and 2 1s are 2. So the LCM of 3, 9 and 18 is equal to 3 into 3 into 2 is equal to 18. So our LCM is 18. Now we need to convert all the denominators of the fractions into 18. The first fraction is 2 by 3. Here the denominator is 3, but we need to convert it into 18. So to convert it into 18, so 2 by 3, 3 has to be multiplied by 6. Why? Because 3 6 are 18. Since you are multiplying the lower number by 6, you need to multiply the upper number also by 6. So 2 6 are 12. The next fraction is 5 by 9. Again you need to convert the denominator 9 into 18. To convert 9 into 18, we need to multiply 9 by 2 because 9 2s are 18. And you have to multiply the numerator also by 2 because that is the method. So 5 2s are 10. Take the third fraction, that is 11 by 18. Write 11 by 18. Here also you need to convert your denominator into 18. But one thing out here is your denominator is already 18. So what you have to do, you have to multiply the number by 1 because when you multiply the number by 1, it gives you the same number. So 18 1s are 18. So you have to multiply even the upper number also by the same. That is 11 1s are 11. Now you check all your fractions are converted into common denominator. That is all the fractions are 12 by 18, 10 by 18 and 11 by 18. Now easily you can compare by looking at the numerator. But you have to arrange in order of smallest first. So which one is the smallest here out of these three fractions? As I see, 10 by 18 is the smallest. Next comes 11 by 18 and next is 12 by 18. So finally you can write, because your fractions were 2 by 3, 5 by 9 and 11 by 18. So when we arrange this fraction into small to big, we get it as 10 by 18 is 5 by 9. 11 by 18, we can write as 11 by 18 because our fraction is 11 by 18 in the question, and the next is 12 by 18 means 2 by 3. So this is how we can order the fractions according to question smallest first. So we can follow the same method for descending order also, that is from big to small. Suppose you have to order the fractions from largest one. So in that case also you can order the fraction with the same method. So this is how you have to order the fraction starting from smallest or largest by using the common denominator method. Now the second method is division method. So for division methods, I have taken down the fractions as 1 by 3, 3 by 10 and 4 by 11. Now what is division method? In division method, you have to divide the numerator by the denominator and you have to convert it into decimal. So the first fraction is 1 by 3. So divide 1 by 3. When you divide 1 by 3, as you see, you cannot divide 1 by 3. So what you have to do, you have to take decimal and take 0 beside 1. Now it becomes 10. So in 10, 3 goes by 3 times. 3 3s are 9. Subtract it 1. You can take 0 in every step because of decimal. 3 3s are 9. 1. So it will continue. Let us take as for 1 by 3, it is 0.33. You can continue the sum and you can take the decimal digit as many as you want. The next fraction is 3 by 10. Divide again 3 by 10. Take decimal, bring 0. 10 3s are 30. So the answer is 0.3. The next fraction is 4 by 10. Divide 4 by 10. Take decimal, bring 0. 10 4s are 40. So here it comes 0.4. Now look at your question. Use division method to write the following fractions in order of size, that is largest first. So if it is largest first, so you have to compare now which is the largest decimal here. So first decimal is 0.33, next is 0.3 and next is 0.4. So which is the largest decimal? It is 0.4, next is 0.33 and last is 0.3. So our fractions are, against this decimal we get the fraction as 4 by 10, next is 1 by 3 and 3 by 10. So this is how you can arrange the fraction from small to big or big to small, that means ascending and descending order, by using the method of division. So in this chapter I have taught you how to convert the decimal into a ascending order and descending order by using two different methods. Hope it is clear to you. So if you have understood, you can apply the same method in exercise 7.3 and you can solve the sums. Now next subtopic is addition and subtraction of fraction. So I have taken down 3 questions here. One is 3 by 5 plus 1 by 10. I solved the first sum. That is 3 by 5 plus 1 by 10. How to work it out? So for this, here also you need to convert the denominator into common denominator. So need to convert denominator to common denominator. The first step you have to follow is you have to find out the LCM of the denominators. Your denominators are 5 and 10. Find out the LCM with the same LCM method. It is divisible by 5. So 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. Do it by 2, 1 and 1. So your LCM is 5 2s are 10. So right here, the LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. So take down the first fraction, that is 3 by 5. Here you need to convert your denominator to 10. You have to convert it into 10. So to convert 5 to 10, what you have to do is you have to multiply it by 2, because 5 2s are 10. Since you are multiplying the lower number by 2, you have to multiply the upper number, I mean the numerator, also by 2. take the next fraction, but before that you have the addition sign. Then go to next, it is 1 by 10. Here also you have to convert 10 into 10, but your denominator is already 10 here, so you don't need to convert it into. So what you have to do is, you have to multiply it by 1, because when you multiply a number by by 1, it gives you the same number. So 10 ones are 10. So multiply the upper number also by 1. So what do you get? 3 2s are 6 as numerator and 5 2s are 10 as denominator. And here it is 1 ones are 1 and 10 ones are 10. Now look at your fractions. In both the fractions, your denominators are same. That means you have converted into common denominator. Now it is very easy to add. Take the same denominator, that is 10, and add the upper number, that is 6 plus 1. So when you add it up, 6 plus 1 is how much? 7, that is 7 by 10. So this is how you can add the fractions. The next question is 4 and 1 by 3 plus 2 and 5 by 7. So to do this sum is 4 and 1 by 3 plus 2 and 5 by 7. Now look at both the question. What is the difference between both the question? In first question you see, its first fraction was a proper fraction and second fraction also was proper fraction. But in the second question you look at, your fractions are mixed fractions. So when you have mixed fraction and you have to add it, in that case the first step is you have to convert your fraction into improper fraction. And what is the method to convert into improper fraction? Multiply 3 and 4, 3 4s are 12, and add 1 with the product. You multiply 3 4s are 3 and 4, that is 3 4s are 12 plus 1 is 13, and your denominator is how much? 3. Plus again 2 7s are 14, and 14 and 5 is 19, and 19 by 7. Now you have to follow the same method like number 1. Find out the LCM of 3 and 7. LCM of 3 and 7 is, if you find out 3 and 7, both the numbers are not divisible by the same number. So in that case what you will do? If you want to do it, you can divide it by 3. 3 ones are 3. 7 will remain. Again you can divide it by 7. 1. 7 ones are 7. So what is your LCM? Is 3 into 7, that is 21. Now you take the first fraction, 13 by 3. Here your denominator is 3. So you have to convert it into 21. To convert it into 21, what you need to do is you have to multiply 3 by 7. Why by 7? Because 3 7s gives you how much? 21. Since you are multiplying the denominator by 7, you have to multiply the numerator also by the same number. Plus, take the next fraction, it is 19 by 7. And 19 by 7 also you have to convert your denominator as 21. So 7 has to be multiplied by 3 because 7 3s are 21. So likewise your numerator also should be multiplied by 3. Now 13 7s are 91 is your numerator and 3 7s are 21 is your denominator. Plus 19 3s are 57 is your numerator for the second fraction and 7 3s are 21 is your denominator. Now you check your both the denominators are same, that means you have converted into common denominator. Now it's very easy. Take the same denominator, that is 21, and add the upper numbers, that is 91 and 57. Now when you add 91 and 57, it gives you 91 plus 57 is 7 and 1 8 and 9 and 5 14, that is 148 by 21. Now look at it. Here your answer is 148 by 21, that means it's an improper fraction. Your numerator is greater and denominator is smaller. So in that case what you have to do, you have to convert it into mixed fraction. But if you write 148 by 21 as answer, that is also not wrong. You can write it. But the standard way of writing is you have to convert it into mixed fraction. So how to convert it into mixed fraction you have already learned in the previous classes. So 148 you have to divide it by 21. So in 148, 21 goes by 7 times. 7 ones are 7 and 7 twos are 14. Remainder is 1. Now you can write it as mixed fraction. First you have to write quotient as whole number, that is 7, and as numerator you have to take remainder, that is 1, and your denominator will be the divisor, that is 21. So your answer is 7 and 1 by 21. So what are the new steps you have learned in question number 2 is, first of all you have to convert all the mixed fraction to improper fraction, and lastly when your answer is improper fraction you have to convert it into mixed fraction. So this is the difference you find in question number 2 than in 1. Now I go to question number 3, that's the subtraction. Subtraction is same as addition, only thing in place of addition you have to subtract. So the question is here, 5 and 2 by 3 minus 3 and 1 by 4. Follow the same method like question number 2. Convert the fraction to improper fraction, that is 3 5s are 15 and 2 17, that is 17 by 3 minus 4 3s are 12 and 1 13, 13 by 4. Take the LCM of 3 and 4. If you find out the LCM of 3 and 4, 3 1s are 3, 4, you can divide it by 2, 2 2s are 4, again it will go by 2, 1. So your LCM is 3 2s are 6 and 6 2s are 12. Write 12. LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So take the first fraction is 17 by 3. So you have to convert 3 into 12. So you have to multiply 3 by 4 because 3 4s are 12, and you have to multiply the numerator also by 4. Minus 13 by 4. 4 should be multiplied by 3 because 4 3s are 12. Again 13 also should be by 3. So it is 17 4s are 68 you get as numerator, and 3 4s are 12 is your denominator. Minus 13 3s are 39. 39 by 4 3s are 12. Take your denominator as 12 and up you have to write 68 minus 39. So if the upper numbers are 68 and 39 and both the number you have to subtract it. So 68 minus 39 is 29, and down you are getting 12. So your numerator is 29 and your denominator is 12. It's same like question number 2, that means you are getting improper fraction as answer. So when you are getting improper fraction as answer, you have to divide the numerator by the denominator following the same method. 12 2s are 24, subtract it, your remainder is 5. So when you convert into mixed fraction, first you write your quotient, that is 2, and numerator is 5 and denominator will be 12. So this is how you have to do the addition and subtraction of fractions. So following this concept, you can solve the sum from exercise 7.4. Finding fractions of a quantity. To find the fractions of a quantity, the method is you have to divide the quantity by the denominator, then you need to multiply the answer by the numerator. So look at here, your quantity is 10 meter here. So you have to divide 10 meter by denominator. What is your denominator? 5. So if you divide your denominator, your quantity by denominator, then you get 2 by 5 of means it is same as multiplication, 10 meter. So if you divide 10 by 5, you get 5 2s are 10. So what is your answer then? You have to multiply your numerator and the answer here. So 2 2s are 4 meter. And the second sum I have taken down is 5 by 6 of 25 meter. So here also when you divide 25 millimeter by 6, but which is not possible at all. We cannot follow the method of number A here. We cannot divide the quantity by the denominator. So in that case what we need to do is we have to multiply the numerators. Here 5 and 25 is numerators, so we can multiply 5 and 25, and denominator is 6. Quantity is millimeter here. So 25 into 5 is 125 and denominator is 6 millimeter. So divide 125 by 6. 6 2s are 12. Take down 5. 6 zeros are 0. The remainder is how much? 5. So when you convert it into mixed fraction, you can write it as 20 and 5 by 6 millimeter. So these are the two methods which I have taught you how to convert the fraction to a quantity. In the first method, I have told you that you have to divide the quantity by the denominator, then you have to multiply the numerator to that answer. Once again I repeat, you have to divide the quantity by the denominator, then you have to multiply the answer by the numerator and get your answer as 4 meter. But in some cases, it is not possible to divide the quantity by the denominator. Like this question is 5 by 6 of 25 millimeter, where it is not possible to divide 25 by 6. So in that case what you can do is you can multiply the numerators, that is 5 and 25. As I have multiplied here 5 and 25, I get 125 by 6, which is an improper fraction. So I always tell you, whenever you get your answer as improper fraction, to convert it into a standard form, always you have to convert it into mixed fraction. So divide the numerator by the denominator. So when you are dividing 125 by 6, you are getting your answer as 20 and 5 by 6. So this is how you can convert your fraction to a quantity. Multiplication and division of fractions. First question of multiplication is 4 by 5 into 30. It is almost same as how I have taught you in finding fractions of a quantity. You have to follow the same method here. 4 by 5 into 30. You have to divide 30 by the denominator, that is 5. Then you have to multiply the answer by 4. Here I can go for 4 by 5 into 30. Can divide 30 by 5. 5 ones are 5 and 5 6 are 30. And 4 6 is how much? 24. This is how you can do it. And other way of doing is, there are many methods to do. One more is 4 by 5 into 30. What you can do, you can multiply the numerators, that is 4 into 30, then divide it by denominator 5. 4 into 30 is 120, then you need to divide by 5. Divide 120 by 5. 5 2s are 10. 2 brings 0. 5 4s are 20. So your answer is 24. Out of these two methods, which one is convenient for you, you can follow this. Next is number 2. You have to divide 21 by 3 by 4. The rule of division. Here, the first fraction or the number, it remains same. This divide will turn into multiplication, and the second fraction will be upside down. That means 3 by 4 will be 4 by 3. Now it is same as multiplication. You can multiply the upper numbers, that is 21 and 4, and your lower number is 3. So 21 4s are 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. That is 84 by 3. So when you divide 84 by 3, 3 2s are 6, subtract it 2, take 4, 3 8s are 24. So what is your answer? Is 28. This is one of the type of division, and the other type is, say it is The next question is 4 by 9 divide 22. If you compare both the question, that is question number 2 and 3, in question number 2 the first was a whole number, but in question number 3 your first number is as fraction. So in that case what to do? So here also the same first number will remain same. Here the first number is fraction, that is 4 by 9. Divide will turn into multiplication and the second number will be upside down. Now upside down means lower number will go up and the upper number will come down. But here there is no lower number at all, it's a whole number 22. But we all know that every whole number has denominator, that is 1, which is invisible. But we all know that. But when you turn it upside down, it will become 1 by 22. Now it is same as multiplication. What you can do, multiply the upper number, that is 4 and 1, and the lower numbers are 9 and 22. So here it is 4 1s are 4 and 22 9s are 9 2s are 18, then 198. So these are the two ways of doing the division. So I think in my teaching class today I have covered almost all the subtopics. So before I wind up, let me recap what I have taught you today. First, I taught you ordering of fraction. Second is adding and subtracting of fraction. Number 3 is finding fractions of a quantity. Number 4 is multiplication and division of fraction. So if you have any doubt from any of the subtopic, you can contact me. My contact number is available in the group. So from there you can collect the number and you can call me. So I'll be always available. Thank you and stay safe.